Oh man, this country, the way thing this Europe no go make you see. Do you guys know why I'm laughing? Huh? You see all these racist motherfuckers, eh? When they see you an African in a car they cannot afford, I don't know how that makes them feel. I seriously don't know how that makes them feel. I seriously do not know how it makes them feel. When they see you in a vehicle, they cannot, they don't, it seems they can't afford, or maybe they can afford, or they just don't want to drive it. But they are just like, they feel somehow because you are driving a good car. I seriously don't know how that makes them feel. Seriously, they be like, and me, when I see them like that, I always try to control myself because they start to provoke you. They seriously start to provoke you. They intentionally starts provoking you, with like baiting you, they start throwing you baits, like baiting you, provoking you, so you react. I'm like, not today, not today, not today. Not today, not today, not today. So, guys, I am in the previous episode. I showed you guys the house where I first stayed at when I arrived in 350 meters onto when I arrived in Germany 21 years ago. So I showed you that house in Eschweiler in the last episode, and yeah, from that house, I think did I talk about it? So while we were there, there's a story to that house, anyways. So while we were there, some okay, I have to play somewhere real quick. I'll continue.
Mr. President, Mr. President, sir, these people came in yesterday with their cattle and ate all our crops. When we complained, they took lives of innocent people in the community. Mr. President, please do something about it.
I hope the citizens are okay.
What do you mean okay? So many lives were lost, Mr. President.
I don't mean ordinary citizens, I mean senior citizens. I hope nobody was hurt.
Wallahi, Talahi, Mr. President, everything's not okay. Look at the cows. The cows are traumatized.
The cows are traumatized.
Yes, Mr. President.
The senior citizens of this country.
Momo.
Wow. Government will compensate you. You have nothing to worry about.
All right, as you all can see, this is the injustice going on in our country. The president caring about the lives of the cows instead of the people, the citizens of this country. As you can see.
They never say the C where they our party. Na cow. The P where they our party. Na protein. And the A where they our party. Na animal.
Hey, Jesus, I'm going to another country.
What be this?
Of course, we have to uphold the integrity and the honor of our party.
Thank you, Mr. President. Rank Adede, Mr. President.
Jesus. Blood of Jesus.
Person of the rest in peace for this country again. Now, wow.
You cook.
Yeah, so like I was saying before I got interrupted. Last week I showed you guys where I stayed at when I first arrived in Germany, in Eschweiler, close to Aachen. So from there, while we were there, some guy, a fellow Nigerian, came up with brought like a proposal kind of to me. So one day, I'm talking 20 years ago. So one day we were just out in the village, we were out strolling, and we wanted to get acquainted with the environment. So this Nigerian guy brought a proposal. He said, "Hey, guy, look, I have a tool that you can use to unlock a vehicle. If I would love to go with him to,
Sorry?
this car keeps interrupting me. So if I would love to go with him to Belgium, because Belgium is very close to Eschweiler. Eschweiler is Aachen, basically. So Belgium is very, very close to Aachen. It's like 10 minutes. It's very, very close. So he said he asked if I would love to go with him to Belgium and be stealing from like cars and be unlocking people's cars and stealing things and shit. I was like, hell to the no. I was like, hell no, man. I was a bad boy in Nigeria. Um, the for the fact that God spared my life in Nigeria, and I'm able to come to you to I was able to transit from the guy I used to be, the person I used to be at 16, 15, 16, 17, to writing movies and stories and writing songs and making movies and just being responsible. Hell no, I am not. I did not come to Europe. Matter of fact, okay, before I continue, let me make one point here very clear. I did not come to Europe for greener pastures. I I had a very good life growing up. I was kind of, and I just want to to make this very clear. I wasn't born poor. To just be honest, I wasn't born poor. I grew up in I grew up in what you would call a palace. Now, I grew up in like a 12-bedroom mansion palace in Akwa Ibom State. My father was a very popular, wealthy businessman, like a kingmaker. So I did not come to Europe for greener pastures. The thing is, I left home. I am one of those kids who, like, I was just born different. I was born different. I wasn't like, despite say my papa get money, say we were not like poor. We were the kind of children you will call a jebota kind of, because we had drivers and we had cooks, people saving us and shit. But I had a very different opinion on life and how life should be. For me, that time, living like that was like I felt being boxed in. I felt boxed in. I felt life shouldn't be like that, that people shouldn't live like that. You have people saving you, while eating. Somebody is, if you just picture the English royal family while eating at a very big dining or dinner table in a very big living room dining hall. There are what you will call servants. I I hate to use such words. What you will call help servants, yeah, standing by waiting for you kids to give for others. And I'm like, life shouldn't be like that. People shouldn't live that way. So I left house. Matter of fact, I attended boarding school. Like, I attended boys only, all boys school, boarding school. So I was always out of the house. And this is where I have to like throw this advice to parents. See, I know we still practice that in Africa and some other places, but sending your children to a boarding school is a very big mistake. It's the worst mistake you could ever make. It's like you are literally hurting that child unconsciously, not knowing. I mean, you're hurting that child, you're destroying the relationship, the bond between you and that child unintentionally. You're thinking you're doing that child good. You're thinking that, hey, let's, yeah, we can afford it. You can afford it, so let's send him or her to boarding school. No. I have come to realize now that my parents sending me, I am the only boy. I was the only boy. I'm not the only boy to my family, no. But I was the only person, like a boy, who went to boarding school, and I am very different from my other siblings. Very, very different. I think differently. I move differently. I left the house. I wasn't like There was a day I even outright told my dad that I'm really not interested in his properties. And he thought I was joking. I told him, hey, people shouldn't live like that. Yeah, you have all these things, but I need mine. I don't want people telling me, hey, you are this because of your father. No, I don't want that. I remember there was a day we were shooting. I left home, went to Lagos, I started writing movie scripts. So one day we were shooting near UNU and we were using fake guns. All of a sudden, the police came. Blah, 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 blah. They thought we were cultists and shit. So the police guy in command said I should come to the station the following day to obtain permit to shoot in public because of the prop guns we were using, that people might mistake those guns for real guns, which totally made sense that time. But I was an amateur, I wasn't thinking that far. And I was a bad boy too, literally bad boy in quote. So I wasn't afraid of shit because we were also armed, like real armed. Apart from the prop guns, we were armed. So I thought, okay, cool. So the following day, I know I'm jumping from topic to topic, but I don't want to forget things. So the following day, I went to the police, see the police head office at along Barracks Road in Uyo to obtain a police. That time they never built Ikotak Banabia yet. They never opened Ikotak Banabia headquarters yet in Uyo. So it was still Brook Street that time, near Government House. So the following day, I went to the police or head office headquarters that time to like I met with the commissioner of police. It was like I met with the commissioner of police. So I don't know how, but is people told him, those officers who came the previous Sunday to interrupt our shoot, when they got back to the station, they told him that it was me in charge, that it was me, the son of this man in charge. So when I went to the station the following day, I met with he came to meet me. And I was like, when he came, he shook my hand, he called my name. I was like, yeah, we all know your father. I was so like pissed off in a way because it felt that I felt like a Nepo child. Is it what they are called? Like the Nepo, yeah, the Nepo child. Like, oh, so this is because of my dad now. I told him, hey, man, I am this. I'm crack house. No, that time I was running as Bezos Entertainment and just coming up with crack house. So I was like, hey, I'm crack house. I'm here as crack house entertainment. Now, don't speak on my dad. Give me the permit based on me, based on what I am doing. Don't, if you're going to give me, this was the conversation I had with the man. If you're going to give me the permit because of my dad, I don't need it. I told him that it was a Monday morning. I told him that if you're going to give me this permit because of my dad, no, I don't need it. I want the permit because I'm qualified to shoot a movie. You have to go through my script, check my things, and give me the permit. If I'm not qualified, if you're not satisfied, do not give me the permit. This man looked at me like this and looked at me like this. That was the second time somebody asked me how old I was. He looked at me like this and asked me, how old are you? I said, I'm 17. I told him, yeah, I'm 17. Where do you live? I said, I'm in Lagos. I said, I live in Lagos. That time I was not actually living in Lagos. I was still a student. But I used to go to Lagos because I was a student. So I was still with my parents. But whenever the school holidays, when they know we have holidays, I always go either to Lagos or to Calabar, to Cross River State, or to Port Harcourt. Now be the reason why I said sending your child or children to boarding school is not a very good idea, because you will destroy the relationship between you and those or that child. So the relationship between me and my parents did not really let's not talk about it. So the guys asked me if I would love to go with him to Belgium to be stealing things, cars and shit. I said, hell no. I'm not doing that. I have come a long way to be to get locked up in Europe in a foreign land. Not me. Because if I know myself, if I had agreed to do that with him, I wouldn't have been doing it on a petty level. No, I would have been doing it on a very different level, as in the level of broad daylight robbery and shit. Because I know who I am, I know the things I can do, and so I told him, hell no, we are not doing that. So yeah, fast forward and to cut a very long story short. So from there, somebody suggested, because our visa was we had 3 months visa. So after a while, somebody suggested, hey guy, look guys, there is a way we can stay in this place and be transacting business here, between here and Nigeria, that we can go chop adoro. We go chop adoro. If you're Nigerian, you know what adoro means. So we went to the Bundesam, which is where I'm going to show you today. So from the Bundesam, after the whole thing, we were sent to a ship. There used to be a ship somewhere in Düsseldorf that used to harbor refugees. So we became refugees. Literally, we became refugees. We threw away our. I don't want to say things that. So we became refugees overnight, and we were sent to a ship, like a ship. So we stayed on that ship for 2 3 weeks, I think, and then from that ship we were sent to a place called we were sent to a refugee camp in a place called Shoppingen. Shoppingen is in Munsterland, near Munster. So, but today's video is all about Düsseldorf. So I'm going to do Düsseldorf now to show you the Bundesam and to show you the ship. I hope it's still there. If not, I will show you the location where the ship used to be. So if you had come to Germany as in 2004 or thereabout, you will know what I'm talking about. You know that ship I'm talking about. So I'm gonna show you where that ship was anchored, and then yeah. So let's go to do it up. I'm Henry Crackhouse. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Mama. Mama,
I have arrived Düsseldorf Hafen. Düsseldorf Hafen literally translates to Düsseldorf Wharf, seaport. Here, the Germans, they make use of every this thing, every um, how do you call it? They build ports everywhere. There is a port in Düsseldorf. There is a port in Duisburg. So that is why the economy, not like Lagos or not like Nigeria, where the only port available port is in Lagos for reasons best known to the people in government. So I have arrived here, but I think I'm not sure where it's been a very long time, but everything has changed, and I don't think that ship is still anchored here. Because according to Google and in Chat GPT, the ship has been moved. It's no more here. But this is where it used to be, like 20 years ago, or yeah, more than 20 years ago. Um, it's been a long time, and I came here. I Google Map brought me here. Normal advice, normally, or yeah, no, normally, the reason why it's confusing is because Google brought me here. If I should go to the Banov now and take a train, it will be way very different. So this is the like a canal. So the ship used to be anchored somewhere here. I don't know if I should go take the tram and like show you guys. So I am turning now because the road is blocked.
Please make a U-turn now and continue to follow Hamburgerstrasse.
Because the road is blocked. Let me look for another access. Let me look for another access.
Please make a U-turn now and
Yeah, so I'm right. That's my car right there. This is where the ship used to be. Let me see if it's still anchored there. I'm walking there now to show you guys where the ship used to be when we were. I'm very sure it's here. I'm very sure it's here. It's been a very long time. It's been over 20 years, and yeah. Let's see if it's still there. It's still there. It's still there. It's still there. So from the Bundesamt, we were brought here, and yeah, we stayed here for 2 weeks. I don't know if it's still being used to shelter immigrants and refugees, but that is the ship right there. There it is, right there. It's still there. It's been it's been a very long time, man. Oh, they even put the security. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a while, man. Yeah, it's been a while. The memory, me being here, just gives me goosebumps. But yeah, so there is the ship. There is the ship. Yeah, we used to follow here. Yeah, we used to follow here, and it's yeah. There is the ship. There, it's still here. Wow. Yeah, but I think this is a different ship. No, this is a different ship. But that particular refugee ship used to be here. It used to be here. We stayed here for 2 weeks before we were transferred and sent to the main refugee camp in Shoppingen, which I'm going to show you in the next video. I'm going to take you guys to Shoppingen and show you. the refugee camp. It's a very big facility, well secured in a very secluded, like in a very in a very quiet neighborhood, very quiet village in Munsterland. So that's where the ship used to be in Düsseldorf. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I'm Henry Krackhouse. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till then, ciao. So all this, yeah, yeah, that ship used to be there, but I think that's a different ship. So 20 years ago, that building wasn't there. 20 years ago, that building wasn't there. It was here was all bush. Yeah. Let me walk back to my baby and enjoy the rainy weekend in Germany. Man, 20 years. It's been a long time, man. Yeah. So we used to walk. Uh, yeah, that's my baby. We used to walk from the ship when we were going to the city. We would walk over here and walk towards that direction. We wait for the bus. Oh, yeah, I think up there wasn't even there. This is all new. This is all new. It wasn't like this. It wasn't like this. It never used to be like this. This wasn't there. This building wasn't there. It was all bush. We used to walk out here. That wasn't there. And then that's the train station. It wasn't there 20 years ago. Yeah. We will walk towards there, wait for the bus and join the bus and go to the city. This very bus here. Bus 736. Yeah. We will walk towards there. There's a bus stop down there. Yeah, you see, so there's a bus stop there. It used to stop. We bought to take the bus from there to the city. It's been a while, man. So yeah, I'm Henry Krackhouse. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah.